Just sound.
Boing, 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 shoo. There you are. Have you constantly been searching on how to create engaging animated videos? All you find is dead ends and expensive monthly fees. It can be frustrating. Well, if you have an iMac, you are in luck. I will show you how to do this right now. Alright, so hey, today we're going to go over how to build some animations in Keynote. You could probably do a lot better job than I can. I'm not much of an artist, but when I want to put some nice animation in a video, this is a good place to go, is Keynote. So first of all, to learn what I'm going to teach you, you're going to need an iMac and Keynote updated. That's it. Okay, so let's get started on how to build some animations in Keynote with an iMac. All right, so here we are. We're on my computer screen here. You pull up your Keynote, and the first thing, when you click New Document, they're going to ask you to choose a theme. We're just going to choose the white theme. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just click on these boxes and hit delete or backspace or whatever you want to do to get rid of them. There's several ways to do this. So just get rid of those boxes. Alright, so I want to show you the first thing I did, how to put, we'll do a box together. How's that? And then we'll draw a face and we'll animate it all on one screen so you can see it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and grab a box. Make that big or whatever. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to go ahead and change my box color. Alright, so I grabbed a box. Oh, what I'm doing here, guys, let me slow down, back up. Some of you guys might not know shit about Keynote. Alright, up here at the top, so you can go ahead and right-click your bar in the top up here and click Customize Toolbar, and it will bring all these icons up. As you can see, what I have up here, I have Shape, Media, that's really not needed for right now. Shape, Text, Paste Style, Copy Style, Object List, Forwards. You can see all the lists. So you can go ahead and pause the video right now. If you want to add these to your toolbar, just all you gotta do is, you simply just grab something and drop it in the top. All right. Okay, so hopefully you paused real quick and got all the things you needed at the top. In your top toolbar, so we can continue. Now we have a box in here. I've changed the color. You can make it any color you want. I want to click Shape again up here at the top. Remember, it says Shape, and I want the circle shape. So I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to adjust it, or whatever, my box. Alright, so I want to go ahead and make that white, so it's transparent. I'm going to right-click. I might be going too fast. What I do up here in Style, you would click white. You got to be in Format, Style, White. Choose white. Alright. Now I want to duplicate this, so I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to come down here and hit Duplicate, and it's going to bring me over here like this. And you see how that all lines up nicely, bam. Alright. So now I want more circles. I want to go back to Shape, get Circle again. I'm going to bring this down. Oops. Grab it and just drag it in to where it's a certain size. I'll put that in there. There's my eyeballs. Okay, and I'm going to start it over here because we're going to do the bouncing. We're just going to do a bouncing ball. We're going to watch a bouncing ball. We're not going to go over the top. We're just going to watch a bouncing ball. Alright, so actually I'm going to put that down there like that. And I want to change that to black. I want to duplicate that. I'm going to bring that right over here like such. Make sure I'm in the white. Alright, bam. Alright, now, I have my eyeballs in there. I want to put my ball in there. I want another circle. Boom. There's my ball. I'm going to put this over here like this. Make that a little bigger. Put that right there. Alright, so right here, I'm going to click on the eyeball. And I'm going to go up and click on Animate, Move, and you can see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and drag this back over here, and then I just grab it and I start moving it. You see here, I'm making it like a circle with it, and then I'm going to move it upwards, and I'm going to bring that line back down. All right, I'm going to bring it back down, and it's all one line. You can see this, and I'm going to go ahead and make some quick adjustments. Okay. Now, once we have our animation that we like, we're going to go ahead and click on that, and we want to come up to Format. At the top where it says Keynote, all this up here, you want to go to Format, and you want to click on Copy Animation. So you go over to the other eyeball, and you go back to Format, and you click Paste Animation. All right. Now, we have all this in order. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to put that together here like that, and we want to make, okay, so what I did was I took this and I dragged them next to each other, and then I come down here. Hold on, let me start over. All right, so I got my animations in place. I want to go ahead and right here under the order, I want to click on my eyeball, and I want to hit Build Order. So I want to make sure I got the one bottom under. So I got 1 and I got 2, right? Click on 2, and I want to hit Start with Build 1. So they working together, all right? So they work together. Okay, now, go ahead and close that. I want to make a bounce to my ball. So I'll put an action, and I'll put bounce. And I can make it bounce for, let's see, a 1-9, whatever. I'll see what happens. So we'll preview that. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can't sync this up for a second. Oh, one thing you got to make sure is you see here, you want everything. So if you look here, when you go to build in or anything like that, effects, you want to do it automatically on transition. So on our ball for build in, we want to choose squish is what we want. All right, now we want to do our build order. We want all this and the bounce and the eyes. So I got squish at the top, all right, because that's the intro, like the build in. And then you want to take your move, and then your move, and then your bounce, all right? So all this, it needs to happen with the build. With build 1. And then we'll take, all right, so now that that's done, we want to add one more here to actions. So we want to add another action after it bounces, because you see our eyes go to the top. So we're going to add another action here, and it's going to be a move. And we're going to take this, and we're going to move it right here. All right? And we'll put that in our build order. So it'll be after the bounce. After build 4. Now let's see it. Not bad. And you can sit here and you would play with it and play with it and play with it, and you're like, your eyeballs aren't right, Sean. I'm like, yeah, I know. I could just move that over here a little bit, move that over here a little bit, and that'll probably fix the problem. Yeah, they're staying in there now. So, and it's really that simple. Now, if you want to add sound, you can add sound directly to your slide, and you can edit it. I'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown of how that's done. So I want to add sound to this slide, just each individual slide. I would come up here to Insert, Record Audio, and I would put my best squish, whoosh, whatever noise I'm trying to make, or I could talk into it. I would just simply hit record, and I'd go, you know, make whatever noise you want. I'm just showing you. So I want to see what that noise sounds like. I would hit preview, hit record, and I'd go. you know. So I would just want those ones in there. I would take that, put that right there. Probably let's just do that. 2 seconds. Done. Oh shit! No, that's not how that's done. So I take that over here. So I only want the whoosh in there. So I'm doing this. I only want one of them, and I'd hit cut, and then bam, preview. All right, done. Insert. Let's see how it sounds. All right, so same thing. We have to go ahead and put that in the build order. So I want to put that on right here, below squish. I want to get on there, and you want to do it with or after build 1. So let's do it with build 1 and see what happens. All right. I want to speed my ball up. You can see there the action of the ball. Show actions. I want it to go a little faster. All right. Let's preview. There you go. And that's it. And then once you have all your and so you want to go to another slide to do another movie. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and click on that slide before you go to the next slide, and you want to choose Magic Movie. That's what you want to use for your next slide because you're doing animation. So if you're going to continue your animation from one slide to the next and you're changing it, you hit come up here, right click, and hit duplicate. So you go hit that slide, come over here. You can go ahead and get rid of that. Get that out of there. You can take your ball and put it back up here. You can adjust your eyes where they're right here. You know what I'm saying? And now I want to move my ball. And I'm just showing you simple animation. You can come up with any things you want. You can move your ball across the screen. All right. Real quick, I'll do that. Action, show action. All right, now I want this to go in a curve across here. Okay. And how do I make something move in a curve? Is when I get that when it pops, when I hit the move, it's going to show me this tracer line and my ghost ball where it's going to end up. Right here in the center, I just grab and pull that up. I want that arc to go about, yeah. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to make it go like that, whatever. It's going to move in whatever direction I tell it to move. Okay? And I can do the durations. I'm going to say, it's going to take me. I'm going to change it to about a second and a half. Got it? Now, I want to add a face. Let's say if you want to build a face, that's really easy. You just come here. It's really easy. Just grab any one of these. Grab a circle, stretch it out. All right. Now, I want to make this my own. I want to edit the circle. I can go right-click on the circle and hit Make Editable. And you can see here, I can make my face shape however I want it to make. More like a human shape. You can see that. How that happens. I'll bring my chin down. So it's more of a human shape. You can see that. I mean, you could do a lot better with it than that. Now I want to create some ears. I would grab something like this. All right. And I'm going to squish that in. Squish that down. Bring that over a little bit. Bring that over here. Boom, I got me an ear. And I want to make another one. Just hit right click on it and duplicate. Grab that. Bring it right over here. See how it lines right up with you? Just smush it in there. Where you want it to sit. So now we got ears. We want to make some eyes. Real simple. Shapes. Everything's done with the shapes. And you want to hit, what you call it here. Bring this down here. And make me an eye. I want to go ahead, and I got to go to Format to hit white in the fill. So I can see my eyeball. Get that on there. I want to right click again and duplicate that. Bring that right over here. Get that over there. Bam. I want to add some eyeballs. Again, circle shape. Blacken that shit. Get it down there really small. Move it in your hole. I'm going to move it over here because we're going to try to watch that ball. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. Bring that over here. Again, about there is where we want it. All right. Real quick before I go on, I'm going to go ahead and copy all that. This is I want to change my face color. So black, black, white, white. You should have done. I should have started with that to begin with. My head and colors, you know, but that's okay. All right. So now I want to make a nose. Real simple shapes. All right. I want to grab the arrow button. All right. Now I want to hit arrange. All right. So what you want to do is you want to put it 90 degrees and hit enter. Okay. Right here. Just put 90 and hit enter. Okay. Now what we want to do. I'm gonna make that a little. Make this a little bigger so I can work with it. Now I want to right click on this and make editable. And you can see here editable, not edible like you eat, like edible like you edit. All right, I'm gonna bring this in. I'm gonna bring this in. Bring that over. I'll bulb that up a little bit. I'm gonna soften these corners. So you get something that kind of looks like a nose, you know. Hold on one second. All right, so I got something that kind of looks like a nose. I'm going to go ahead and make that small. I'm going to put that right there. All right, now I'm going to build my mouth. All right, so now I want to make a mouth. And you can do this with any shape you want. Doesn't matter. All right, maybe my guy needs a mustache. All right, so if you're looking for particular shapes and what they have in shapes, so I want a mustache. Or maybe there's a beard. I don't know. I never typed in beard. There's not. Of course there's not. Prejudice. All right, mustache. There it is right there. Click on that. Bring this over here. Now, I need to make my colors the same here, right? No. We want to make them a little different color of yellow. Actually, I want to make my lips pink. There we go. I want to grab this. I guess that's fine where it's at. Now, I want to make my mustache black. Get it down there the size I want it. Throw that puppy in here. Now, if you watch his lips, we're gonna hit preview on his lips. See that? And we can add that duration to how many seconds we want. And we can just say, and we can put a text anywhere right here. I believe there's a speech bubble. There is. So we want to bring this over here. All we got to do is go to format, yellow again so we can see it. Text. Put our text in there. Wow. All right. Our box ain't quite big enough. Let's change the color of our box. Let's make it gray. All right, and we want to put a border. Say we want to put a border around that. We'll just say a line, or we can say picture frame, or whatever. All right, see how that pops out. You can do whatever you want here. All right, I'm just showing you. And so we can animate this text. We're going to go ahead and hit animate, and we're going to have it. All right, so we have to do our animation on our eyeballs yet. So we go ahead and let's say, and you would continue to build this guy out with shape. So you want his body, you would grab something like, where's it at? Something like this. And you would stretch this out. And you put that down there, you know. First you would grab a square like this and make it such, put it right here. Grab this up here like this. Let's make it the same color. Alright. Bring that in. We want to make a neck, right? Right there. There's his neck. Now we want to curve that neck a little bit. We come down here to make edible. And we go grab this right here. You see how we curve that neck up a little bit like that? We bring our guy in here like this. Put his ass in there. Alright, and then we want to go ahead and make the body yellow. We can. And so I want to move all him at one time. I would go ahead and group him because I don't like where he's at. I could put him right here, you know, so we can continue building that. Oops, shit. Like I said, group it, highlight it, group it all together, move it. You got to ungroup it. To move it, just come up here to ungroup it. Not a big deal. Okay. Now, like I said, we got to do our eyeballs. And, oh yeah, I have to ungroup. See what I have to, before I can change any animation, I have to ungroup it because I moved it as a group. So now I can add my animation to my eyeballs. It's going to be a move. I'm going to grab this over here like such. Okay, now I just want my eyeballs to kind of follow the ball, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to grab it up and pull it over like that. No big deal. Bam, done. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to copy that animation. I go into Format, Copy Animation, click on my other right ball, Format, Paste Animation. Now I want to go to the build order, and you can see here I want to take all this stuff, put it together. So we got here, 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 here. So all of this with previous build, bam, preview. Alright, you can see how that worked. Alright, now I have to take the animation. If you notice here, I want to keep this here. I need to take the animation out for this slide for this particular. So you can see here. So this slide, we want to take the animation out because it's different, because we want the animation to be almost on par with our other one. Alright, so again, we want to go ahead and hit a move. Alright, you see what happens. We want to bring it real close right there. We're just going to grab this and do this. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and go to Format again, Copy Animation, come here, Format, Paste Animation. We go back to our build order. Alright, and we want to go ahead and jump this in here, and we want to highlight those two because we've already done the other ones, and we want to do it with previous build. Okay, so we have everything in order. Let's go ahead and let's see what happens. So you can see what we've done, and it's really simple. And you can play around with it, guys. Like I said, there's so many shapes up here. You're like, how do you build legs? I would put another box in here, and I'd bring this over here like such. Bring this up. I'd leave it blue, or I'd make it, black to look like a pair of pants. And then, oops, shit. And he's got his shirts in here. I want to find a shirt. I could put a shirt on him. Just go ahead and expand that shit out. And you're like, how do you fix that blue right there? Really easy to watch. Alright, so I want to change my shirt color to a green. All right. So what I want to do is I want to find another shape in here and go to objects. I'm sorry, basic objects, and this one right here. All right, so I cover that up. Now arms, real simple. You can draw this stuff. So you come up to shapes, and you see right here, there's a pen icon right here. You see me circling. I'm tapping next to it, maybe. So you would click the pen icon, and let's say I want to draw some hair. All right, I'll fill that. Bam! I got me some hair. Let's make it blue hair. Let's make it green hair. We can make it whatever hair we want. All right, so we have hair. It just draws on. Same thing with arms. You can just draw those arms on. So I want a couple arms coming out of here. Not the best looking arm. And I would make that. Boom. Bring that in there. So I want that arm right there. Now remember what I said about objects? I'd put that in there backward or back. You see what I'm saying? Put back in there. I want to get this though, because I want to duplicate that and bring it. Now you're like, what do you mean? I'll just go over here to arrange and hit flip. Bam. And then boom, put that in there. And then I hit back. All right. So I have some arms. Same thing, and you just continue on drawing legs, and they have shapes up here. Like I said, they got, you're looking for shoes. They got shoes. I don't know why I got caps lock. You can put shoes on this guy, whatever. Socks. All right. So that's how you would create animation. Now, let's say I want to move his arms. I would come up here and hit animation, build effect, and we want action. Build effect and jiggle. Woohoo! Alright. So we want to make sure, check our build order. So all this needs to go up here. Alright, so here we are. We have it all built out. Now, you're like, okay, cool. What do I do now? Simple. Just go up here, record your slideshow, and then export it as a movie, and then you can put it in iMovie and add a lot more cool stuff to it, but that's a whole nother video. All right, so this is how our slideshow works. Let's go ahead and watch it. Cool. So basic animation, it's really simple. Just make sure you're using the tools I showed you in here. If I went too fast, it's okay if you want to leave me a message, and I will definitely help you out. So that's what I do. I love doing these how-to, guys. When I figure something out or I know something, I tend to let people know. So have fun with it and go ahead and build animated videos. It's easy to build engaging animated videos, and I'm glad you watched my how to build or how to create engaging animating videos with Just Sean.